Hello everyone, this is Rexer of the YouTube and Twitch channel NotQuiteThereGaming, bringing you a recorded channel update from the very night of my victory against the dreaded exam beast of the first semester of my second year of my studies towards my master's degree. I only have one exam session left and my dissertation itself. So, with a big challenge still ahead, I can however say that I am free for the time being. And that means not only a return to the way things were before in the channel, but it also means that I want to improve a few things now that I have a little bit of time between my responsibilities with my education. Hopefully, life will work out in a way that will actually allow my plans to come to fruition and not throw some bullshit at me at the last moment. Like, everyone should know by now. It's sometimes just shit happens, man. It just happens. What the fuck can you do? So, what does this mean for the channel? First of all, the first thing that I've ever posted on my channel was Visionary Advice Warframe. What does this mean for Visionary Advice Warframe? I am going to try to finally release that Saturn guide I keep teasing about and I keep pre-recording. Once that's done, I've been noticing a decline in quality in my Warframe guides lately. That is, at least for me, what it looks like, a decline in quality. So I feel that my inspiration towards building Warframes has not quite been the same lately, and that wasn't because I didn't want to play Warframe as much, because I entered the reflex. I do my guide every Sunday. I release it maybe that day or the day after or the day after because maybe I'm tired or something. But I do my guide every Sunday. I do my research every week, and it was all in a rhythm. But that rhythm wasn't really doing it for my creativity. And my creativity, I'm not an artist, definitely building Warframes and not exactly painting the Mona Lisa or anything, but something was missing, I think, in the last few videos. Maybe I'm just overthinking things, maybe I'm overly critical of myself. So, with that, again, overly verbose analysis out of the way, what does this mean for Visionary Advice Warframe? I'm going to release Saturn. I am currently looking at Valkyr and Necros. Necros, I've heard, will be suffering a major rework soon, so I hesitate to touch him right now. Valkyr, on the other hand, I'm having a bit of difficulty building her into a configuration that I am comfortable with. I, however, have seen, like probably most of you who follow Warframe, in the latest dev stream, there was mention of a new Warframe coming soon, and I'm actually very much looking forward to that new Warframe. I want to build it as soon as possible and release a video of it as soon as possible. Still need to see what it is. Maybe it's gonna be a shit Warframe, nobody knows. So yeah, those are my plans. I want to build Valkyr, Necros, and the new Warframe as soon as possible. But I don't know if I will manage to well, we say in Romanian, in useful time. I don't know the proper parallel in English. So I don't know. I want to go back to making Warframe guides, but if I can't do a regular thing anymore, and I've never thought of Visionary Advice Warframe to be a regular thing. If I can't, I will do that really weird thing and call it a season, take a break from it, and then come back after I've recharged my batteries some. We'll have to see. Still look forward to more Warframe content, and I'm gonna try and do something about that. So I can keep you guys happy, and I can keep myself happy, because I want to play some more Warframe. I still have a few... actually have only the Hiko Prime and the Soma Prime that aren't in my collection as of yet. I'm missing 2 parts, one from each, actually. So I'm almost kind of complete with what I want to do regarding that. And then it's just builds. Anyway, so that's Warframe. Overly verbose, as usual. Next we have Endless Legend. Endless Legend, I have my reservations regarding the combat movement system, but it's kind of growing on me a little bit. I'm finding some tricks that are allowing me to make my units do exactly what I want when I want, but we'll see. It's a little bit frustrating for me playing that game. The combat engine itself, everything else is brilliant. I love the design of everything, the visuals, the factions so far that I've played, the way the resource systems work. Some people say it's incredibly complex, or it's too much. I actually like it. I think it's actually simple. I understand it. Maybe I'm not pro at it, but at least I have the basic grasp of it, and I think I got the basic grasp of it pretty fast, and I'm happy with it. So I'm gonna keep playing Endless Legend. I dare say it's a permanent fixture of the channel right now. I will keep playing Endless Legend probably on every Saturday stream, and releasing videos as during the week. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is also a permanent fixture of the channel by now. I will try to finish up Restoration of Erathia as soon as possible, because the new HDified version of Heroes of Might and Magic 3, to my knowledge, is just Restoration of Erathia. So I don't know. I think they've said that there will be a new campaign within the Restoration of Erathia HDification that they are releasing, but I reserve my judgment of the HD version of Heroes of Might and Magic 3 until I see reviews on it, until I see gameplay of it. Yeah. Regarding my own playthroughs, I will keep using Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Complete Edition with the HD mod for I don't know how long, but for the foreseeable future. I will probably continue immediately following the completion of Restoration of Erathia. I will continue with either Shadow of Death or Armageddon's Blade. I haven't decided yet which of those two. Chronologically, I do believe that the one that happens later was released first, and the one that happens before was released last, which makes things a little bit confusing, because if I wanted to play them in order, I might be missing out on some prequel potential regarding the writing. I don't know if it's that complex of an interaction between the two campaigns, but that is something I keep in mind, and I want to perhaps look into before making my decision. However, I am looking very much forward to playing one or either because of combination artifacts, and because of new units, because of new factions, and all that jazz. Okay. Other than that, Battle for West North. Battle for West North will be coming back to the channel, and it will be coming back immediately after the release of this video. I will be releasing a one part of 2 that I have recorded last weekend. I very much enjoyed my time with Battle for West North before. I just haven't had the time to play some more of it. And I've played a couple of skirmishes with the AI, with the Necromancer faction, and I enjoyed that. I like it. It's an interesting tactics focused more than strategy focused take on turn-based strategy, and I enjoy it. So I will be playing that with some regularity, not promising it to be as regular as Endless Legend or as Heroes of Might and Magic 3, but I will be playing that with some regularity on the channel from now on. Other than that, there are a few games that I am looking at. First is Endless Space, which I actually purchased together with Endless Legend, and I'm just looking for an opportunity to play that as well. I very much enjoy the sci-fi setting, obviously, because I started playing Warframe on the channel before anything else. I also like Star Trek Online. So I'm looking forward to trying that. Maybe I like it, maybe I won't, we'll see. I'm also looking at playing some more Star Trek Online, which I've recently started playing again, because it's basically the only good Star Trek game that is currently valid, I would say. There certainly have been good Star Trek games before. If memory serves, regarding the title, I believe one was called Bridge Commander. I don't quite remember which version of Bridge Commander I played. Was it 1 or 2? But I had a lot of fun with that a long time ago. Certainly, however, currently the best Star Trek game, and I might hazard to piss a lot of people off by saying probably in all recent history the best Star Trek game is Star Trek Online, which I might piss people off because Star Trek Online is not as good of a Star Trek game as it could be, because of reasons I will not go into in this video. But yeah, verbose. So the idea is I started playing Star Trek Online again, and I really want to expand my streaming schedule, and I coupled that in my mind with something that has been on my mind for a long time now, and that is I want to start a Starfleet officer, a Starfleet character, with the engineer specialization. And I've been wanting to do that for a while, but I've never found the time. Again, been too busy playing Warframe or playing other games or exams and bullshit. So I really want to start playing an engineer in STO, and I'm gonna be streaming it probably soon. I don't know. I'm hoping for in the either 2 weeks from now or maybe even next week. Start playing an engineer from level 1 to hopefully level 60, and I will try to make some cuts for brevity, maybe cuts for usefulness, certainly, regarding YouTube when I'm streaming it. So hopefully it's going to be something like start recording at the beginning of a mission, record the mission, do the stuff, and turn the mission in, which can be done remotely in Star Trek Online, so I don't have to travel all the way back to the quest giver, and cut there, continue streaming with whatever bullshit I want to do at the time, then start recording for YouTube again when I start another mission or when I have some important dialogue with some NPC or another or whatever else. And hopefully I want to carry that until I completely level up my engineer. I'm going to try and do a 1-month subscription to Star Trek Online to take advantage of the perks you gain from leveling a character during a subscription period. So that's going to be a 1-month project of mine that I'm really looking forward to doing and sharing with you. Other than that, I have been looking at Minecraft, Terraria, and Starbound. I actually own Terraria and Starbound. I don't actually own Minecraft. Why don't I own Minecraft? Because the aesthetics of Minecraft have never actually appealed to me that much. I think I said in my Terraria video, Terraria kind of reminds me of some of the games that I used to play when I was younger, like Final Fantasy VI, but more importantly Chrono Trigger, and kind of reminds me of that aesthetic, and that's why I maybe latched on to Terraria instead of Minecraft, even though arguably, well, sort of clearly, Terraria is less of a creativity enabler than Minecraft, because, well, you know, 2D versus 3D. I mean, build in 2 directions, build in 3 directions, kind of. But let me tell you, I've seen some pretty interesting stuff built in Terraria. I can't do it myself. So I play Terraria mainly as an adventure machine. I have been looking forward to playing Terraria. I've also been looking for maybe a chance to get into Minecraft, though I've never actually wanted to bring Minecraft to the channel because I'm not really that much of a Minecraft enthusiast. Certainly not as much as I am a Warframe enthusiast or Heroes of Might and Magic 3 enthusiast. It would just be like, throw it on the channel because it's popular. So if I want to get into Minecraft and if I want to stream it on the channel, I will have to be doing some modding in it. I have looked at some mods that I might like to play in it, and some streams that I have been watching actually have mentioned some heavy modifications to the way Minecraft works. I don't want to mistake the man's name. Bacon Donut, I believe his name is, if I'm not mistaken. He did mention that he has a mod pack that basically a sort of a Sky Island type mod pack, in which you start with a very limited resources and have to build everything by combination and reuse and so on, which kind of appeals to me compared to the traditional Minecraft formula. And I'm looking at some mods that I might be interested in playing. If I find a combination of mods that would interest me, then I might consider playing some Minecraft on the channel. If not, then there won't be any Minecraft on the channel. Starbound. Oh my god. I have actually thought about, like a few months ago, when I was feeling very critical, especially regarding Diablo 3. I actually thought about making a series of videos in which I basically slam some games that I did not like at all, and Starbound was one of them, which please put the pitchforks and the torches down for an instant while I finish my idea. Starbound has been, at least to me, publicized in many an occasion as the game that supersedes Terraria, which has always been a bit odd to me, considering that Terraria receives almost regular, but certainly often great patches of content that almost entirely changed the game. Like, the first time they did it, everyone was like, what the fuck? This is fantastic. They introduced hard mode and the new bosses and the new items, and everything was going fan-fucking-tastic, and then they did it again. And apparently, recently they're gonna do it again. So, what the fuck? That game it receives an incredible amount of developer support, especially for a game that is a one-time purchase. And for Starbound to be considered the Terraria killer because it's in space, has always been a a statement that has rubbed me the wrong way. So at one point I gave into the advice of my friends, and I went ahead and bought Starbound. That was, I believe, a year ago, but honestly, I remember so much of Starbound that I don't even remember when I bought it. So little, actually, of Starbound that I don't even remember when I bought it. The thing that stopped me from playing Starbound was that there were, at the time, no real healing options for characters that had reached the endgame in that particular version of the game. So I would adventure in endgame planets. I would have a fun time with my endgame weapons and endgame armor, collecting my endgame shit, and I would have to chug 20-30 bandages and sleep in my ship for literally 5 fucking minutes to regenerate all my health points, and it became incredibly fucking tedious. Which, by the way, reminds me of something. If I ever do start Minecraft on the channel, there will be plenty of swearing. So as opposed to someone like, say, Bacon Donut, which has a family-friendly stream, I will be fucking swearing the entire fucking time. And if I see something that pisses me off, you will know about it, because my language will go fucking foul. Fuck, fuck, fuck. And that's not because I especially like cussing. I actually don't really cuss that much in my day-to-day life, but I find cussing cathartic, especially when I am under the pressure of a camera or live recording my my gameplay footage. So, with that aside, Starbound, I gave up on playing it, I think almost just 1 week after I got it, and it's not that I didn't have fun until the point that I stopped. It's that when I stopped, I really felt that the game had nothing left for me, and it was, yes, it was an early access build, and I wanted to see more of it. And then I kept my ear to the ground, as they say. I kept my eye on their website, and they would keep teasing that, hey, we're gonna put in Nova Kids finally, we're gonna put in these AI thingamajiggers, we're gonna increase the ship size, we're gonna improve the code behind the bullshit. And then what? Did they make it into the game? No. Maybe, you know what, I lost interest. Maybe they made it into the game after I lost interest. But booting up the game recently, it feels like, and this is a very subjective and uninformed opinion, it feels like they haven't really done much of anything to the game in the past year. And they've just kept promising and showing, and maybe they've been releasing stuff in purely for test builds and not into the stable release. Which, fine, okay, why did I buy an early access version if you're not going to update it? So yeah, Starbound, was incredibly disillusioned by it when I played it. Apparently they're going to apply a big patch, putting in all the things that they have been teasing so far, and basically taking the game to a full release state, or at least a state that is close to a full release state. And the very same friends that have told me to buy Starbound in the first place have been telling me that, hey, this stuff is happening, it's going to be awesome. And you know what? I'm so disillusioned in the game that I will believe it when I fucking see it. I've seen the trailer. Yeah, okay, promises, great, fucking fantastic. Maybe I'm gonna play the game, and if I see a Nova Kid in the selection screen, which is actually the class that I wanted to play with at the very start of things, then I will believe that Nova Kids are in the game. If I start seeing endgame healing options that don't involve me sleeping in a bed for 5 fucking minutes real time and chugging 20 or 30 bandages to heal myself up to full health, then I will believe that they are in the game. Until then, So yes, before I started that very long rant, apparently, I was gonna say that I am looking into Starbound, Terraria, and Minecraft. If any or all make it on the channel, we will see. In the meantime, Warframe content, possibly a break and guide content, we will have to see. Heroes of Might and Magic 3, always. Endless Legend, always. Battle for Westnorth, coming back. Endless Space, hopefully coming soon. And Star Trek Online Engineer Leveling playthrough, hopefully arranged in a useful fashion, also coming soon. Along with hopefully some improvements to channel graphics and that sort of stuff. That's what I am looking forward to doing with the channel in the coming months. Okay, that was kind of it. I really wanted to talk to you guys and gals. I was really excited to talk to you guys and gals right after I got my free time back. And here's to making the channel better. See you around.